Coming right up. For Miami, they've been aggressive, and they've been good. 8 wins in their last 10 games. This team looks to grow even stronger with another statement win here tonight. Coming right up. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Zion Williamson. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Wembanyama in at the 3, the small forward. And for Seattle, Michael Porter's out there with Evan Mobley. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. And Doris, you and I were just talking. These teams are both playing with tremendous confidence right now coming into this game. They both find themselves on a collision course.
Kev, confidence is high. Execution has been at a high level. You're looking at two teams at the peak of their powers, and they are dueling for superiority. What could be better? Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Halliburton passes to Wembanyama, and he slams it down right on top of Michael Porter.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Rose against Halliburton. On the wing, Porter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Supersonics ball.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Halliburton. Shoots over Mobley. Mobley with the block.
7 feet sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
Here's Rose. A shot off that time. Good D by Williamson. You know, Greg, it's nice to have a big man like Mobley out on the floor with all the things he can do.
And Kevin, you gotta love his skill set for a 7-footer. Really diverse in terms of what he brings to the table. And then you hear so much praise for his attitude and his feel for the game. What a valuable player to have on your team.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Deflects the pass and is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And right there is the list of rookie assist leaders for the last 10 games. It's been all about team play for this group lately. Fifth on the list, Victor Wembanyama.
Really starting to connect with his teammates. I mean, a really heads-up player for a rookie.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So it'll be Kentavious Caldwell-Pope shooting. It goes on Devin Booker. The Heat shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
At the line for one.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
To the paint, here's Mobley, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
No, I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start, giving up high percentage looks. That doesn't typically end well.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out, and the game becomes more dangerous.
Now, here's Halliburton. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Booker. And it's good, 2 points.
Well, with that size and strength, for a 2-guard, Booker is a legitimate threat, even in traffic.
Wembanyama finds Williamson. Here's Halliburton. He's covered by Rose. And it's Halliburton missing.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Booker, no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 3-point game. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Now, here's Mobley. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. The Heat have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Halliburton. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Tyrese Halliburton has an array of moves offensively. Off the deck, yes, sir.
Here's Mobley. The kick out to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. The shot's good.
And this is who Rose is. This guy's a warrior, never backing down from an aggressive defense.
Halliburton passes to Caldwell Pope. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Loads it up there for Mobley. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Halliburton may have a lean frame, but right there he shows you how balanced he is. Fights off the defense on the way up. That's nice.
The line for 1.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Mobley dishes to Porter. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
We're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Rose finds Booker. Here's Mobley. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Inside, here's Williamson, and it's Miami with another.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Booker against Caldwell Pope. Here's Porter, true on the 14-footer.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
Pass to Adams. Good ball movement here by Miami. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Caldwell Pope passes to Wembanyama. To the wing on the left. Here's Williamson. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Good on both. And so it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope making highlights for the Miami Heat. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Seattle trails by 9. On the floor for Miami, Zion Williamson is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Lee in at the 2-guard spot. Halliburton kicks to Adams. Lee dishes to Adams. Back to Lee. Count that bucket. Lee's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Heat.
Yeah, Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
The Heat leading by 9. Halliburton, and another basket for Miami.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is drawing admirers far and wide, including some who know their hoops, like LeBron James. LeBron says he's for sure a generational talent. Everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien. Nobody has ever seen anyone as tall as he is, but as fluid and as graceful as he is out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, David, you and I agree. He is different. Here's Wembanyama. Michael Porter making his last shot. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Well, we know, Greg, trade talks have increased as we get closer to the deadline. So how does it affect the player when their name is mentioned in trade rumors?
Listen, it can rattle your confidence, and especially the first time it happens. But, Kevin, it's important to remember that it's all business, and guys just can't take it personally. And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Outside, Porter. Back to Booker. Now the pass to Mobley. Rebound by the Heat. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Adams trying to free himself up. Williamson with the bucket. And it's a 12-point Heat lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
13 feet away. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And it's Seattle with the rebound. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Here's Rose. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Rose has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
Halliburton, that's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Rose passes to Booker. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Looking at who's out there now for the Sonics. Bol comes in for Mobley. And Dick subbed in for Booker. Then for the Heat, that too comes in for Williamson. And it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope in for Damian Lee. And Adams with the slam.
Well, simply put it in the vicinity of Steven Adams, and his great hands makes that dunk look easy.
Dick passes to Rose, and there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Now Rose. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Minnesota. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Greg, on a per-minute basis, Bol is one of the better rebounders and shot blockers in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's not all done on the inside. He grabs a lot of long rebounds, and he contests shots on the perimeter. This guy is more than capable out there.
Here's Halliburton after the basket by Seattle. Adams' shot is good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Rose passes to Adebayo. Shoots from 8. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Miami leading by 16. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
But Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball, helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
Seattle calls timeout, coming off that win against Minnesota.
And winning that game the way they did with the incredible fourth-quarter comeback couldn't have left them feeling any better.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Now, here's Adebayo. 13 points from him the last game against Minnesota.
And part of the reason they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here in the second.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Adebayo.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead. And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Rose passes to Adebayo. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And they pick up 2.
T.J. Warren.
And the Heat lead by 19.
Well, T.J. Warren's frame and game perfectly suited for a finish on the interior.
Pass to Porter. It's hauled in by the Heat.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Passes it to Halliburton. Over Adebayo. Again, the Heat good for 2.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
16 seconds left in the first half. 6 to shoot. On its way from Rose for 2. Seattle missing again.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Heat
28
as they wrap up the second quarter
49.
on a 20-7 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you've been able to produce easily and efficiently in the first half. What's enabled you to keep it going?
I'm just moving on the offensive end and just finding the open spot. They turning their heads a lot, so I'm just trying to get to the open spot and then knock down a shot. Either I'm cutting to the back or spot up for the 3.
You've been on a roll so far. We'll see if you can keep it up. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tyrese Halliburton led the way in the first half. he had 13 points, 8 assists, and 1 rebound. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Watching that half, they did a great job in transition. It's so hard to score in the half court when you let your defense set up. So anytime you get a chance, go. You go. Kind of reminds me of me in the day. That's why they call me the Jet. Get down the court fast as you can. Come on.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've got Booker. Evan Mobley is out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Rose in at the point. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And the enthusiasm and expectations for Wembanyama are off the charts for a rookie. That's a lot of pressure for a young man to deal with.
Mobley the pass to Adebayo. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The Supersonics shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
Free throw good, Adebayo. The Heat leading by 20. Halliburton passes to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Wembanyama. Halliburton drives in. Doesn't go for him.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Porter against Wembanyama. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
So it's Miami now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
Booker finds Adebayo. Now Porter, defended by Wembanyama. That's good from Porter on the assist by Adebayo. Porter's got 6.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Caldwell Pope passes to Halliburton. Clock is at 3. Miami needs to get a shot off. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And again, Miami with the triple.
And truth is, I like what the defense does there, but KCP with the high release, undeterred.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
A.J. Griffin's checked in for Derrick Rose. Caldwell Pope kicks to Halliburton. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Wembanyama. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 12.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Here's Booker, and it's Seattle with another.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Halliburton against Booker. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December.
First team foul.
You look at the Supersonics. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, Miami, a couple spots below.
You know, for the Supersonics, they've been a revelation here in the early going. Some people, including myself, had doubts about their plan coming into the season, but no question, it's working.
You know what? It just looks to me like they're having fun out there, and sometimes that's contagious. It drives success. This is beautiful. He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
Wembanyama passes to Caldwell Pope. Adams taking his time here. Adebayo against Adams. They get it back.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Battles through traffic and lays it in. Williamson's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Williamson is skilled at finishing on the defense.
Defensive foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Miami.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Well, Heat leading by 20. Pippen, the pass to Medu. And they call an illegal screen here. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the New York Knicks.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle.
2 minutes
and you
remaining
just
in the
hope
third.
they are
2 minutes.
rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge. Perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Here's Pippen. It's hauled in by the Sonics.
Supersonics.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
And the Supersonics making a change here. Stevens has checked in. And let's see which big men have had the softest touch lately with this look at the leading field goal percentages among centers and power forwards in the last 10 games. Fifth best, Zion Williamson.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
And all with an outstanding work ethic as well. Constant effort and motion. Always doing whatever they can to get the best possible position and the ultra-high percentage shot.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Supersonics. Down by 15. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Pippen, the pass to Medu. He dishes it to Williamson. Takes it inside. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Booker. No good there. Good D by Williamson.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
To the left wing, here's Stevens. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's the Miami Heat finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th. Zion Williamson is out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Halliburton in at the point.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
Here's Champagnie. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Champagnie's got his first points of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
And that's on a bounce. It was last touched by Halliburton. Porter's checked in for Seattle.
Michael Porter.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Here's Champagnie. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Offensive rebound. Caldwell-Pope passes it to Williamson. Now here's Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Misses the 3. Lets it go from 11, and there's Booker on the assist by Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket. Caldwell-Pope's got 19 points.
And Caldwell-Pope taking over this game. Tremendous confidence he's displaying in his ability.
Seattle calls timeout.
And no doubt Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Miami. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Out to the right wing. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Here's Mobley.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
Time now for an injury report. Now let's check in with DA to see how Bam Adebayo's doing. David.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Seattle let me know the status. I'm being told that it is a fractured hand right in the heart of the season. This is when injuries start to mount. You're going to have to adjust. Kevin?
Shooting 2.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Booker. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist on the night.
If Devin Booker's cooking, it's a wrap, folks. This guy makes the game look easy.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Booker finds Mobley. There's the drive, and Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness, that is nasty, Evan Mobley. That's almost unfair.
Adams, right side, got a piece of it. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Rose dishes to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Miami leading by 17. Halliburton looking around. Adams outside. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Here's Halliburton. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Third personal foul.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Bull. He's checked in for Seattle. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Miami.
I think if you're talking Tyrese Halliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like.
Adams outside. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Over Booker, and Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points now in just the second half. To the left side wing. Shot from 12. Mobley misses.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Miami.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Victor Wembanyama.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
And the dunk by Booker.
You can see when a guy like Devin Booker sees a lane to the rim, he's going to exploit it.
Halliburton outside. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope kicks to Adams. Here's Halliburton. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in.